Welcome to another show. This is your boy Chester Searles, where money rules the world, with my co-hosts AZ My Zone and Black Hands.
Welcome to the show, fellas. Welcome to the show. To another show.
Welcome to the show.
Everything good, fellas. Everything good. Excellence. How everybody doing today? What's up, AZ My Zone? What's up, Black Hands? This is your host, Chester Searles, with the most, where money rules the world. You dig?
Yeah, what's happening, man? Nah, we in this thing. What's good though?
Excellent, man. We've been talking about some shit. You know what I mean? It's some crazy news going on in the NBA. It probably ain't hit your algorithm yet. We trying to beat the algorithm. You know what I mean? T. Lou is on the hot seat. I know you my dog over there, man, but man, god damn, Chris Paul hating on you, brother. But damn, T. Lou. But anywho.
Or could it be that hey did? Or could it be that he felt like people supposed to kiss his ass because his legendary career and he the best clipper that they ever had? Was he throwing them type of vibes around when T. Lou still trying to compete? You know what I mean? Like get everybody on the same page. And to be honest, I don't think James Harden even liked Chris Paul. So you know what I'm saying? That signing was a bad signing anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
that was a bad
really
signing out of the gate.
Out there right now.
Yeah, it was already a bad signing because.
But who really gets along with Chris Paul though, man? I kind of want to know this.
The people that's not on his team.
I mean, I even the where he was at San Antonio.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, man, he should. But see, he want to retire a Clipper, man, and
rightfully so.
I think he trying. Rightfully so. That's his squad, but at the same time, though, man, it's time to go ahead and wrap it up, man, and sit your ass down. You trying to, you want to establish some type of shit going on and get somebody fired. It's kind of weird.
Hey, if they fire T. Lou for that dude, whoever's the GM, whoever's in control of the Clippers, well, I'm gonna say this. I said it. They cursed. Didn't I say that before? Ever since that owner.
Oh yeah, we've been saying they cursed.
So, but my thing is, why would they get rid of Ty Lue for this dude that's finna retire anyway? That don't even make sense. But that's just my opinion.
It really don't. So you think that now here go another situation about player versus coach. I believe that it'll never the constant battle between the two of because one always thinks that they're better than the other, and it's just not, man. You know what I mean? It's just like they have to go hand in hand.
I don't know if I made sense.
Get a bad deal.
I don't know if I made sense, but dude is about to retire. He ain't finna do nothing to impact no team. But all he gonna do is cause problems. The best thing that Chris Paul can do for any team is to cause problems, bro. That's it. So why would you get rid of your coach that you know is a decent coach for this dude that's finna retire? Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making a lot of good sense. You know what I mean? Man, he always got a bad rap, and you know what? I see it's rightfully so also, because that'd be a lot of stuff that this Mamba mentality that everybody talking about. That's what they talking about, dog. The Mamba mentality. That's what Chris Paul had. It was just a good documentary recently talking about how people hated Kobe for so many years, but when he died, everybody acting like they was Kobe fans all the time when they wasn't, man. Don't nobody just the same thing with Mike. You know what I'm saying? That mentality that they talking about, yeah, but he wanna win. Don't nobody wanna play with that. We men at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect boundaries, man. You can't be talking to nobody no kind of way just because you feel like that's the way that's what it takes to win, especially when you ain't won shit.
Right. How can he tell anybody anything about winning?
Yeah,
He ain't won. He ain't won since high school.
yeah,
So so he can't use that. So my thing is this: don't nobody like you, and it's the reason why you can't be a point guard. The point guard has to be liked because you gotta get your teammates to follow your lead. If they don't like you, they really ain't gonna follow your lead. On top of you ain't never won nothing, right? That's just you ain't never won nothing. Then you got a personality that don't nobody like. Bro, that's a recipe for disaster. Now the center, he can do that because the center ain't the leader of the team. He ain't the coach on the floor, right? Or the power forward. Nobody liked Rodman, really, but it didn't matter. You see what I'm saying? But when you the point guard, you supposed to be you the leader on the floor, you the coach on the floor, and nobody likes you. It ain't gonna work, bro.
No, it won't. It won't. You see what my son say? He say Clippers are 5-16, man. Time we should go to. So it's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's just weird. Fuck it. But only because I believe that I know this dude personally, man. Like for real, T. Lue is
the best option.
man. Who else you finna get? I mean, you should see who up under him though. It messed me up. I think Stan Van Gundy one of them is under T. Lue. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, holy
Yeah,
smokes.
that ain't surprising. Stan Van Gundy, what did Stan Van Gundy win? Did Stan Van Gundy win the championship?
Listen, you know
I'm
what?
just
I get what you're saying, but he's still one of them.
Yeah, he a
If
good
in
coach. He a good coach.
my eyes, I've been knowing Stan Van Gundy the whole me growing up, and
okay.
the Van Gundys alone, even the fat one.
That's who Stan is.
No, well, it's the skinny one. What's the skinny one name? Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah. And Jeff is better
Jeff
than
Van,
Stan.
but Jeff is under T. Lue right now, and I'm like, what the
What?
fuck?
No,
But
you
T
mean
Lue,
Stan.
but what I'm saying, but yeah, that's the but T Lue is he won a championship. So now you gotta look at my thing is if he won a championship, you got a championship winning coach, and you're gonna risk a championship
No,
winning coach
you won
for
one and you played one and coached one.
right. You a winner, you a proven winner for a mother that ain't won shit. And then on top of that nobody likes. That don't even make no sense, bro. That's why they 5-16. It ain't Ty Lue fault.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
guess
locker
what?
room, bro. It's all
At
you
the
know. It's
end
the
of the
locker
day,
room. They
right,
don't
at the
want
end
that
of
dude
the
in
day,
the locker room, man.
the players got to go out there and win the game. Ty Lue can't win the game for them. I don't care how good a coach he is. They still got to make the shot. They got to play defense, and they got to play together. They have to do that. That's the point.
No, those are the facts of the matter. They got to go out there.
So
They got to make them plays.
we got a guest on, Cortland. He came back. He liked the show so much. He came back. Cortland, you there? Cortland, are you there? Or are you driving? You good? He must not. He here, but he ain't here.
Can you hear me now, CB?
Oh, there you go. There you go. What's happening with you? What was going on?
He in and out. He in
Can
and
you
out.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hear
we
you
hear
Yeah.
now.
you, but you don't
Fellas,
say though.
What's
I'm
happening?
here. I'm here. I'm here. Glad to be back with y'all tonight, man. Glad to be.
Excellence. That's what I'm talking about. But we were talking about T. Lue on the hot seat, man, and I was wondering
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
wanted to weigh
I
in
heard
on it.
y'all.
And look, I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to beat the curve on any news, any media, any entertainment, anything. We trying to be first at this shit. You know what I mean? Whatever we
yes.
trying to do, we trying to be authentic with our shit. But and it's crazy though. It's crazy that basically my show today is about my Nebraska boys. So
Yeah,
we gonna get
yeah.
into a show, you know. And so
I
it's
think T. Lue.
ironic.
I think T. Lue right now. I don't think he's on the hot seat because you look at Kawhi. He been hurt 10, 15 games this year. He ain't really played. You got an aging James Harden. Really don't have a good team over there. So I think T. Lue, and they don't have any draft picks. I think T. Lue in a tough spot, man. He in a tough spot. I don't want to see him get fired, but I won't be surprised if it does happen. I will say that.
Yeah. I just
It would
hope
be
it don't.
at this point it would be a good thing because, like he said, it ain't going no motherfucking way. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that might be a good thing for Ty
Yeah,
to
because
go
he'll
and
get
move
a
on
chance to
because
go somewhere.
that franchise ain't doing nothing but, you know what I'm saying, being what they've been all these years. You see what I'm saying? So you can't really depend on no motherfucking organization that's going. Because I really do really think that it's an organizational thing, and I really feel like they some garbage.
So where all right, say they do, which they'll be stupid to get rid of Ty Lue, in my opinion. But just say they do. Where do we land? Because I don't see him landing at the Lakers. They are not finna get rid of JJ Redick.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can be on their staff. That's how Jason Kidd did it when he left from
He
over
ain't finna
in
do that.
Milwaukee. He left
Hell
from
no.
Milwaukee, went to motherfucking
No,
LA. Next thing you know, he had a job in Dallas the next year.
nah, he ain't. Nah, hell no. He ain't gonna play under. He ain't gonna coach under JJ Redick, bro.
Sam Van
No.
Gundy coaching under
Yeah, but he ain't won nothing.
him.
Yeah,
But
But
he ain't,
it
I,
happens like that. It
I'm
happens
just
like that
saying.
sometimes.
Well, I'm just saying.
I
No,
don't see T. Lue going to be an assistant. I don't see that.
no.
Maybe,
Especially,
maybe he goes down to the college ranks and get a college job. Maybe.
but I'm just saying that
I'm just saying hypothetically, if
yeah.
he going do another run with LeBron in
He no,
LA, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me
that's
out.
never he had it. Let me tell you, let me get this, let me say this not to cut you off. But he was the number one pick for the Lakers. He had the job in hand. But
I know, but they dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball. They gave him a 3-year contract. They tried to assemble his staff for
His
him.
staff, yeah.
Yeah, so he ain't going to that organization. He ain't going over there.
But I'm saying just under the circumstances, if that just like with, you know what I mean, with any damn coaching, any coach that you see, especially a black coach, in these times, whenever it is a black coach that's on a staff that gets fired or something, like the Mike Woodsons, like the Ime Udoka. See, Ime Udoka got another head coaching job real quick. But the what's that other brother, Darvin Hams, and when you see all these people, what's the other brother that just got that coaching job in Sacramento?
Who, Doug Christie?
No, he coached LeBron. He the one who got fired.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, you know what I'm saying? They go and be an assistant. He went to Golden State. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think it's the best way to get another head coaching job, especially as a minority.
Stay in the game.
Is to stay employed in the NBA. For real.
but I don't see Darvin Ham getting another head coaching job.
I do.
Mike Woodson didn't get another head coaching job.
Mike Woodson will get another head coaching job.
No, I think his time has came and went. I don't see him getting another opportunity to get a head coaching job. I just don't see it.
I think it depends on where he want to be at in his career. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't been around for a long time. So
because you look at JJ's staff, he got Nate McMillan on his staff. I don't see him getting another job.
Man, that's no. See that did see you know I was just going to make a point when I talk about the Ty Lue being the assistant. Shit, when you win an NBA championship, it's like any other sport. That staff is going to get a head coaching job. The assistants that's on that staff, they're going to get some head coaching job, man. When you win the championship. That's just the way it goes.
But T Lue's championship was so far back. We 10 years now from that championship.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And
that's what I'm saying.
He got the head coaching job in Clippers in LA, and we must say he never really had a healthy roster. All his stars was always injury prone and always on load management. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't really seen what he can do since he was with the Cavs. And on top of that, man, if they fire you, man, the first people that call, if you a black coach, a head coach, you just got fired, and the first people that call talking about they want to put you on their staff. And right now they 15-4, and they got a chance to 15-5, and they got a chance to be a contender to win it all. You take that call and you take that opportunity.
Yeah, who wouldn't? I hear you.
Like who wouldn't take that opportunity to go and be an assistant on a staff that's contending, looking like they can go on a run?
But I pose a question to you. T. Lue coaching this Clippers team, he gets fired. Does that leave a sour taste in his mouth as far as the whole NBA in general? Seeing how these players are?
No.
Not like
Mark. Do y'all know the story about Mark Jackson? That's a whole different story. It's peculiar to what we're talking about. Do y'all know the history of the Mark Jackson story?
What is it about? Talking about God and praying at the.
Do y'all know though? First, though, do y'all know? I don't want to just be talking.
This is what I know about the situation.
We done talked about it though. Me and you. I'm talking about them.
Oh.
Me and you done talked about it in real time.
Well, Well, I don't know what it just. I mean, I guess that's the only thing I heard that he was doing a lot of praying and talking about God and trying to get them guys to be right. I guess I don't know, man, but that's what I heard.
Hey, Chet, y'all got to be better men. That's what he's. Y'all got to be better men.
Man, y'all fried, man.
Y'all got to be better men. Y'all got to be better men.
Hey, listen, you
Y'all ain't right.
you don't know how right
In a
you are.
nutshell, I did. It's in a nutshell. I can dissect it, but that's all it is in a nutshell, man.
No, basically, He's saying it. Well, I'm gonna say it in layman's terms. He's saying, no, not a better man. No, everybody need to be men.
Right.
That's what he was saying. And guess what? The owners of that team, guess what they were?
Homosexuals.
Okay, then. That's
And
why.
why did you think they moved it to San Francisco also? All that
Okay,
plays a part into it.
right. So
The
that's what
biggest
the problem was. He spoke out against the LGBT because he said it's not godly, and that's why.
But it wasn't just
He
that.
ain't got
It
a
wasn't
job.
just that. It wasn't just that. He
That
was
was
saying they was letting no. You're right. I ain't saying that. But I just want to get this one detail in about like I kind of understand because at the same time it's not your team. You know what I'm saying? They was letting him have live sermons inside of the goddamn Coliseum, man, inside of the arena, bro. But
See,
when he would have these things, when he would have them, sometimes, he would, be, the topic would be about that type of shit.
Yeah, but
You
that's the
see what
thing.
I'm saying? Like harping and, you know what I'm saying? So like,
He
man, you
didn't know.
coming in my house. That's just like a motherfucker coming in your house telling you to stop smoking weed. It's the same thing. Well, it ain't the same thing, but
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying,
no, it's kind of.
you know what I
But
mean?
this the thing, though. He didn't know that He didn't know that they was his bosses was like that. He didn't know.
Yeah, he did. He was
No.
trying that's what was that's what they feel was disrespect because you know that this is our lifestyle and you still continue to come with us with the religion stuff and and like I'm your boss though, man. You're not my friend. You don't need to save me from nothing. Like you work
Well,
for me. You
guess
see what
what?
I'm saying? Like that's what you should stay in your lane because
That's
I'm your
basically
boss. That's
that's
the
basically
kind of
what they told
relationship
him.
we have. Yeah,
That's
we
basically
we
what
got
they
a we
told him.
got a we got a business relationship. You don't
Right.
bring your religious beliefs to a
They
business
told it.
relationship.
They say you're doing too much, man. You're doing too much.
Yeah, you're
You're
doing
doing
too
too much.
much.
Well,
As a matter of
hey,
fact, we finna blackball you now for the whole motherfucking
Yeah.
league now because it seems like you got a real false place of reality on how it works in corporate America.
They
Especially when
told
we
Mark.
trying to brand, especially
They
when we
they
trying
told
to brand the NBA as being basically, biasless.
they told Mark.
well,
I love your approach. I love what you're doing, but it ain't gonna be done here. That's what they told him. It
well,
seems
this
like
the thing.
you might go
Well,
to the
this is
college game with this, but it ain't gonna be here.
I still. But this is the thing. Because somebody got to say it. And guess what? As long as you standing on your beliefs and you know what's right, I ain't mad at Mark. He did the right thing. And guess what? If without a job or with a job, I'm gonna do what God say at the end of the day. So that's what Mark was standing on, and I ain't mad at him. Keep doing it, because that's what we need, more men like that. That'll change the world.
more
Yeah,
men.
you know what I'm saying? What he doing is he biting the bullet though. He biting the bullet on a losing battle because you got to really know how to fight your battles. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a situation like that. You a former player. You got to really use logic. You can't make yourself hard, you know what I'm saying, with the replacement of certain honor. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, you'd have been in the league, you was a player, you know how the league is, you know the league moved the All-Star game because Charlotte wouldn't let people the same, people transgenders go into the man got the women's bathroom. So so if you know this, you know what I'm saying? Like as a business decision, you can't be saying that you still want to coach on that level in their league and you know what their stance is. Don't even take the job then. Cause you really think like you're gonna convince these people. That's the thing. Like you think you really gonna convince these people, man. Like, man, and you coming from a good place. There's no lie, you coming from a good place and everything. But you really think you're gonna convince these people this is what they want to do, what they like. This the league. That's the only thing that I say about it because we missed an era of Mark Jackson. I think they could have been better under Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson going to install more tough.
Better than what
Better
Steve
than what
Kerr?
Kerr. Yeah, because he was the one who built it. He the one who they was finna trade. They was finna trade Curry, but they ended up trading Monte Ellis instead of. But it was supposed to be Curry. Mark Jackson went in there and fought with him, and they laughed at him. The league laughed at him when he said that they might go down as one of the best backcourts ever. This is on record. You can Google this. He was saying this, but when they first got put together, you know why? Because he's in practice. He's seeing them. He understands the potential. He knew that he was going to be able to get them there, and for 5 years they was on that trajectory. They improved every year.
So what you basically saying is that Mark Jackson would have won 5 championships.
They would at least 3-peated.
He would have won more.
Yeah, they would at least 3-peated, and they wouldn't have went after KD neither. They wouldn't have did no move like that.
No, they wouldn't have needed him.
They wouldn't have did no move. But even if they lost, but I'm just saying, even if in the event that they lost, Mark Jackson being who he is, being a competitor who he is, he wouldn't even went to recruit him. Draymond would have came to him with that idea, and he would have been like, "No, we finna tool up, and we're gonna beat LeBron. We're gonna do it. We're not gonna go and get another superstar to turn. This is not a thing about it's personal now. You know what I'm saying? They just beat us at 3-1. They just came down for 3-1 and beat us on our floor. Ain't no way in hell we finna run and get to know. We finna do what Magic and Bird and all the other ones did when they lost. You come back and avenge your loss.
Yeah,
that's just like motherfucking Tyson. That's like motherfucking Tyson losing against Holyfield, and then he come back and motherfucking take steroids the next time and win. By stoppage. That's what it's like getting KD, and that's what happened. Everybody knew Golden State was going to win. They was unstoppable. Ain't nobody that got a brain about basketball when they acquired KD thought that somebody can beat them in a 7-game series. If you did, you don't know shit about basketball. And that's just my stance on that.
That's a great stance on it because you're about right.
So you agree with that?
I mean, KD, if you say
no, I'm saying Mark Jackson being better than Steve Kerr.
I feel good. I'll take a shot.
100%.
You must didn't watch. You don't know about Mark Jackson, then, man. He actually the smoothest passer, right up under.
But I'm saying as far as a coach, though.
So
as far as a coach. We'll never know because we'll never know, man. Mark Jackson, you already know he appealed to them players. Them players fuck with Mark Jackson, just like how T. Lue, man. T. Lue is a young coach. Man considered to these. He can actually Mark Jackson would be probably a better coach, but we will never know. But it's okay. But at the same time, we got to know that Mark Jackson was getting these guys ready. We seen it. It just was a matter of time. But
No,
here it goes.
they was
When
already
you bring
together,
in,
Chuck.
huh?
He didn't get them together. They was already ready. They was ready. They
No, what I'm
just
saying is,
listen.
listen what I'm saying. They were ready, but they still needed another season. So the season that they ended up winning, that was the season that could have been Mark Jackson because they was there. It's just that it didn't happen. But I believe a
Yeah, because they
system.
did. Yeah, they won their first series under Mark Jackson. So they every year they got better. They got to the playoffs one year. Next year they win. They went to the second round. And that third year they was gonna be a force. They was already on that trajectory. But I will give Steve Kerr credit because he took D'Antoni's system and he matched it. And Curry just fitted better than Steve Nash. Reason why, his shooting. Steve Nash he got some of the best efficiency shooting all around, but he wasn't a killer. He wasn't nobody that's going to try to dagger you with his shooting. He was always selective, being more traditional, trying to get everybody else involved. Curry, he going to kill you first, and then when you try to stop him, he get everybody else involved. That's a different type of mentality, and it
So
fit
basically,
perfect for that. If it fit perfect for that system. So everything that he lacked of the what Mark Jackson knew, that system alone helped him overcome it because Curry was the perfect person for that D'Antoni system. And him and play together. And Draymond just he ended up, being something that we never seen before. And that's why that team is one of the greatest teams ever. They gotta go down. They gotta be up there in the top five, bro, because when they got KD, you got to think all the finals that they went through. That gets that franchise, that dynasty, that nucleus of Clay, Draymond, and Steph. So man, we got to put some respect on their name because Kerr did go in there and get the job done. Somebody could have went in there and fucked that up, but he was the right man for the job. So
yeah,
I want to give him props also.
I'm gonna say this. If I build the race car, and you just jump in it, all you got to do is drive the motherfucker.
I got to know how to drive though.
Well, that's all you got to do. But this is the thing. You ain't really driving it because the team is already set. All you got to do is let them go. And all you do is saying is fine tuning. It's just like you need a tune up on the race car. You tune it up. But I built the motherfucker though.
Yeah, but
So it's like,
I know I gotta hit the gears. I gotta
but
hit the
I'm
gears
just
at the
saying,
right time.
but it's his machine. So if you just jump in it like you ain't built it, but I'ma drive it. But okay, yeah, you get credit for driving it, but he ain't really build that team. Mark built that team from ground up. That's why I was so heated by how they played him, because they really, really played him because he put his heart and soul into that team. He built that team, And yeah, Curry,
Next time y'all talk to CT, ask him, and he will tell you that I said that they was gonna hire a Caucasian and they was gonna win the championship. And he
well,
was laughing. I say that's how it usually happens.
that's how I go.
Because that's how it happened with John Gruden and Tony Dungy.
Listen.
We know these things happen.
So that's why I was mad. So now, do you get this is my thing.
But I
You
still respect Steve.
could give him some credit for being the coach, but I don't give him no credit for assembling that team and getting them boys primed and ready to go. Cause they was already primed. He ain't do nothing far as building and putting this player here and that. No, it was already ready made. All you had to do is not fuck up. That's it. He didn't have to do really nothing. They already had their system running. They was already ready to go, primed. So yeah, he get credit for being the coach, but I'm gonna say that's still Mark Jackson team because he built it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can close on that
So
one.
here
That
we
ain't no
go,
better
man.
way to see. Ain't no better way to close on that one because that is a fact. Mark Jackson did Billy.
That was a good. I ain't gonna even lie, man. We're gonna probably have to do a show on coaches
The Curry
getting
Dynasty.
fired at times where it doesn't make sense and winning the championship after the coach got fired. We need to find that list of how many coaches have won a championship or a Super Bowl or anything after a firing of their coach.
Shit, Ty Lue did.
No, I'm just saying there's
Mhm.
more
Yeah,
than
shit.
it's
Pat Riley, Pat
done on
Riley fired Stan Van Gundy, and he decided to coach the team himself, and they won it the following year.
Well, your team,
that's
the
a
Dallas Cowboys, Jimmy
Dallas
Johnson,
Cowboys, Jimmy Johnson got fired, and then
but
fucking
it's a whole nother show.
Barry
Listen what
Switzer
I'm saying.
and then
comes in, and he wins the Super Bowl.
guess what though? Jimmy Johnson built that team. That was
He the
his
one who
system.
built it. Yeah, he the
He
one who
would,
built it.
so I give the credit. Yes, Barry Switzer won the Super Bowl, and yes, he was the coach, and I give him credit for that. But that's Jimmy Johnson team, man. He built that team. He was doing the draft picks and the trades and just made that team what it was. And the old boy just came in and said, "All right, y'all get out there and do it. Let's go, Cowboys."
And they did
That's
what
it.
they do. And they did what they do, and they had a chip on their shoulder, and they did what Golden State did: acquired a generational player in off season
Right. Well, I'm just saying. But guess
because
what?
they acquired Deion Sanders in the off season,
Right. Right. So,
just like
you
Golden
know,
State acquired Kevin Durant in the off season.
but this is the thing though. Listen, like you said when you made the statement that you said, if Mark Jackson was still there, they wouldn't have got KD. They wouldn't have needed him
No, they
because
wouldn't.
how he was getting them boys going. See, Steve Kerr, this is how you know that was the weakness in his coaching because he didn't know where else to go. He had took him. They
Farther
had
he
took
tried to
him.
take it on. They took him
They
as far
took
as they
him
went.
as far, so he didn't know what else. All he know is if we get him, I know we win it. Okay, yeah, but that ain't coaching though. Anybody, Stevie Wonder could see if you put Kevin Durant on that team, they winning it, right?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
That's
just
like a
my opinion.
video game. That was some video game 2K fantasy shit that happened in real life. You know what I'm saying? Just like my favorite team get acquiring my favorite player. Now on this show, we had a show. They need to go and check it back. If you don't, go and check last year's shows and go and find the topic. We're gonna start chopping it up too, where we having reels so y'all can be able to find some of these topics better too in the
Yes.
future, in the near future. So y'all gonna be able to when we make these references to other shows that we had and we had a topic, it'll be easier for you to find it. But last
Please
year we
follow
had a
along.
topic. Yeah, just follow. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. And
Like and subscribe.
when you look back at the topic we had about who do we think is gonna be the face of the NBA going forward, everybody said everybody was saying Jason Tatum. I think Unc said Anthony Edwards. Uh and a couple people said Jason Tatum. And I was the only one that said Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
Ironically,
I think I do remember.
I say that's my favorite young player. And in '95, when we got Deion Sanders, that's the Cowboys, my favorite team, acquired my favorite player that didn't play on my favorite team. So this happened again. Right now, we acquired Luka
Yeah.
Doncic. And that's my favorite team, and this is my favorite player, other than LeBron James that's in the league right now. And now he's on my team. You don't think I believe that we're going to win the championship? Is you
Hey,
crazy? You don't
hey,
think I
I'm
don't
gonna be the
believe that?
live stream here.
Hey, I remember when we acquired Anthony Davis. I was like, I told Unc the same thing. I say, Unc, we gonna win it. Did I tell you?
Yeah. And I said it too. I said, because when they got him, that was the perfect time for them to get him.
Yeah, it was.
It was the perfect time.
It was, man. And he gonna get his jersey retired.
Now, all this is the only thing. This is the only thing because they're gonna let Luca uh do what couldn't do in Dallas, which he was supposed to do was to let 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 it go through Kyrie, but he don't have to in LA. He don't have to let it go through LeBron. He don't have to let it go through Austin. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to. So that's why he's so comfortable. That's why he doing what he doing. Because he don't have to, what do you say? Uh counter to them or play to them, for them, through them. Everything is going through me. I got the ball in my hand, and I'm gonna make the decision if I'm gonna shoot or I'm gonna give it up. And with LeBron, already he want to give it up anyway. That's how he plays. So that's a perfect spot for Luka.
Yeah, it's a great fit. It's almost like a glove for him, but it's like it's very ironic that AZ Mazon did say that, and now his fucking his favorite team got the motherfucker that he said is the face. And we already know we can go back and forth about this all day. We already know about this European shit, the people from everywhere else because they're trying to globally get this game rolling, which is it's a great monopoly basically. So and it's okay, you know what I mean? It's okay, but
And they are ahead. They are ahead because they see people spend billions of dollars on soccer. So you got to think if they want to tap into getting that foreign money, and they are ahead of the NFL. The NFL desire to do that too to make the game global. But
it, it,
they way ahead of every other sport besides soccer. They number two after soccer.
yeah,
You
they
see what
they're
I'm
doing a
saying?
pretty good
Far
job
as
with
far as
and
globalizing the game, yeah,
marketing and promoting. They're doing really
yeah.
well with the game, but that doesn't mean that we're getting a great product or anything like that. But you see what Chet 9034 said about the Lakers. They are winning nothing.
Yeah, man.
LOL. He's talking about the Lakers.
Hey, the Lakers, listen.
He just don't think that they're gonna win nothing, man.
Hey, listen, right now Luca got the number one selling jersey in the league. You know what? One thing do I know about the history of the NBA. It's two teams that's gonna win multiple championships in every decade, no matter what. It's gonna be the Lakers and it's gonna be the
Lakers,
Celtics.
Boston,
I don't care what you say. They're
Lakers.
gonna win multiple
Yeah.
championships in every decade. I don't
Well,
give a
like you
damn what you
said, at
say.
least one. At least one.
Jordan, the only reason why that trend stopped. That's why Jordan so high speed. He the only one that stopped it. But they did have a finals appearance in the 90s. So they was right there. They was just injured and old. But hey, best believe that it's our time. It's our time to get another one and Brian pacing himself too. I just wanted to make a mention because since we've been back, they've been doing well, and we ain't had one show about it. So I just been steady poking here and there and bringing that in there. I know you want to move on, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, that's cool, man. What I was finna say is we're about to segue into our next topic, which is Terrence Crawford being stripped of his WBC title. Ain't it 3 belts that they took from him, or just the?
I think it was just the WBC, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So,
no,
but
it had to be all of them because of he unified them.
no, but the
No, no,
WBC.
You got to
it's a
pay to all.
W.
You got to pay to all the sanctioning body. So is it just the WBC?
Yeah, it was just the WBC. It was the WBC. He paid the IBF, WBO, and WBA. They all good. The WBC felt like they special and they wanted twice as much.
I'm sorry, they hit. Yeah, that's what the $300,000 was for.
Yeah, yeah, because you
I
only
got
supposed
you.
to get 3%.
Of the purse.
Yeah, yeah. When you win, when you know what I'm saying?
What?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
On the purse.
yeah.
yeah. Uh,
So he was like, he got around 50 million. They supposed to get X amount, and he said, since it's that, no, it should be 6%.
Well. Let me ask you guys a question while we on this subject. It's like this, and it's funny that I can come up with this situation. It's almost like the record deal type, the 360 deal. So it's kind of sad because black people always get caught up into this you make more, you pay more type of deal. But for the artist that ain't selling nothing, you just made 1,000,000 copies of his shit and charged him $1. But you charge since my shit motherfucking blowing, you want to charge me $20 a copy. Come on, man. They always do us like this and everything that we get, man. That's why the T. Lou and Crawford, that's a great show today because look how they do us, man. Look how they do us. So you know what we gonna do to each other. We got to do something different, man. About I'm gonna uplift those guys too, man. To tell you the truth, man. We already know T. Crawford is a great and Ty Lue, he's an okay guy, man. That guy is a stand up guy right there, man. He ain't got no kids, he ain't got nothing going on. He just a mellow cat. So I'm gonna throw him his flowers before anything happened to the guys. You know what I'm saying? It's bad, you know. But T. Crawford, man, is one of the greatest boxers. And we ain't gonna talk about the top 5 or whatever right now. But him being stripped of his titles is saying that we can all be stripped of anything because it's rightfully not ours anyway. You can't even go buy a goddamn on house and it's yours. So I think he did the best by letting them take that damn belt because it really didn't mean shit no way. It's a lot of performance enhancement drugs that's going on in the WBC. It's a whole bunch of cheating going on in the WBC. We can talk about Fury. We can talk about Canelo. We can talk about all these fighters that's been through there.
Ryan
They've been had.
Garcia.
Boxing is a corrupt organization in sport, and it's sad to see this, man. It's really sad.
It
I want to
is.
know what Black Hands think because this really his guy. You know, I underestimated him when he went against Earl Spence and the way he did it. You know, and I watched Terrence Crawford. I guess felt like maybe the fights I saw, it just made it look. He made his opponent look like so beneath him that I
That's
ain't feel
that's
like he
because
really
that's
had.
because that's
He ain't
because the
really had
opponent
the
was
talent.
beneath you. The
No,
oppo-
no. When it comes down to it, to be no lie, man, I really it made me open my eyes. Now me and Unc watching it in real time, and Unc telling me he reading everything about the fighter, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I did my homework on this guy.
Yeah,
But when
I did
but
too.
I did when I saw him when I started really watching the fight after that night of basically lose. I think did we bet? Did you beat me for $50 or something?
No, we ain't bet.
Damn, man. Somehow, I mean, I think I bet somebody, man, at
No,
work or somebody.
we ain't bet. But the only thing about that him giving the belt back, the belt don't mean. I mean, him getting stripped. That belt don't mean nothing. What means something is I got
y'all, s-
paid, and
y'all saw
then
me beat him. Y'all saw me
the
beat the
whole
belt.
world saw me whooping. So
Yeah, it don't even
that's
matter.
it. So Now, if you could say he ain't got the belt. Then when he took his belts, he went and gave the belts back to him because he like them his belts.
Well, they
Yeah,
technically
because
are
they
his
got
belts though.
because
He
his
got
No,
his
belts
he got
yeah,
his own belt.
because
yeah. You
it
get your
got his
own belt.
face and he got
Right,
his name on those. His
right,
belts gonna come in the mail
Yeah.
right.
with his
So,
name and face on it.
but I seen when I saw that boy fight, I was like, this dude, I knew he could be the best. Now, people just like you was just saying, like you said, I watched him fight, and he was fighting guys. The problem was them guys was legit. He
Yeah,
just
that was the
made
shit.
them look like that. And so everybody saying,
You
"Oh, you ain't fight nobody."
ain't fought
Yes, I
nobody
did.
for
I'm
real.
sorry, man. None of those guys were legit, man. None of those guys.
Well, then
None of
guess
Are
what?
those
you kidding
Well,
guys.
you got to go find one that's legit. Go find one.
Cause he
Now,
41 and 0.
now, Errol
Go find
Spence
one.
and Canelo, great wins. But them other guys he was fighting,
You
I
telling
can't.
me you wasn't
Who
fucking
else?
with you
Okay,
still ain't hold on. So you
Give me
not
a name
sold
he
on T
fought.
Crawford?
Yes,
you can say that.
yeah, I'm sold on Crawford. Yeah,
We can say
absolutely.
that. We can say that about every fighter. But the point is, go
Okay.
find somebody then. Who was out there? You got
I'm
to.
not saying. I'm not saying he. I'm saying his previous fights.
Hey, he beat the best available.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't fight
That's
the
it.
best available.
Well, find one then. That's what I'm saying. Find one.
So in those when he was fight
Who right
when he
now?
I'm
fought at
saying
when he fought at 140, who did he fight at 140?
the best available.
No,
He
no.
was undisputed.
He got all the belts. That was the
He
how
beat,
you go if
and
he
he got
undisputed.
him one by one.
Who did
If
he
he
beat
got
at
if
one? Who did he beat at 140?
he beat a champion,
He beat it. That's what I'm saying.
he beat
That's
the best
crazy. He beat
available.
the best available. He beat the champion. He beat
Now who
every
else?
champion.
Now if it's somebody better
I
than
can
the
Chet,
I can I
champion,
can go right now and
why
show
wasn't he
I
the
can
Chet,
champ?
show all
Chet,
of his
Chet,
fights
Chet,
right
pull up his
now, man.
fights. Chet, pull up his fights. Let's look at his fights.
I'm finna do it right
All of
Especially
now.
when he
I'm
them.
was
glad
at
we here.
140.
Hey, champions. He was the undisputed. He beat the best available. Whether you like the fighter or not, if he undisputed, he beat the best available.
He beat the best available, man.
Just because you
Wasn't
had the
nobody
best,
else
don't mean
to
Okay,
you were the
fight.
best, though.
listen. Hey,
I mean, just
listen.
because you had the best, don't
Okay,
mean you were the
listen,
best.
listen. He beat Burns for the title. And did Ricky Burns was undefeated and he was a champion at that time. Gamboa, he beat him for the WBO title. You know what I'm saying? And he was undefeated.
Who was that? Say that again. I missed it.
You know Gamboa. That was Gamboa was that
Really,
nigga.
really, you're
Yeah, you know
Gamboa.
Gamboa was that nigga.
We're gonna pull out Gamboa.
We talk about
Hey,
before he fought Terrence, he was that nigga.
We're gonna pull out Gamboa.
No,
he was
I
the
ain't done.
champion.
Hey,
He
we
had a
ain't
belt.
done. Look. He won the WBO, and then he went and retained it and got the Ring Magazine WBO.
Who did
I
he beat?
mean,
When he beat Joe Horn?
no, when he did this, when he beat Victor Posticle. This when he
Postel? Oh,
yeah.
come on, man. Come
But
on, man.
this when he unified the titles.
Come on, man.
This when he unified the titles. He TKO. You already know he TKO Jeff Horn. He TKO Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying?
Amir Khan was already.
He TKO Carol Brook. He TKO Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm trying to
He
figure
He
knocked
beat
out.
out.
He
Showtime. He beat
TKO. Hey,
Showtime.
listen.
He beat
Okay,
Showtime.
then he
He beat Showtime.
No.
TKO. I did
Well,
TKO Earl Spence.
Yeah.
You
my
know what I'm
point
saying?
is
Like,
this.
come on, man.
He beat. My point is this.
He
He
beat the
beat,
hell out of Canelo, and he outclassed Madrimov.
and he
And
went up
these
three
legit
weight classes.
guys.
Listen. He beat the best available. That's the
in
bottom line.
five in five different weight classes, and he got three.
But
He
I
got
will
three
say
time undisputed. Now
to
he didn't fought nothing
to
but
to
champions. What the hell you want him to do
to
if he ain't no great?
to Buzz defense. At that time, he was being managed by Bob
Bob
Earl
Earl.
in a
Yeah.
bad. He was in a bad contract. I will say that. I will say that.
He was
Yeah,
getting marketed around
that's
too.
because he ain't get
Yeah,
that's why he ain't get the paydays that he should have got. Because
right.
ain't no
Yeah.
way undisputed in all these weight classes and you still fighting for crumbs basically, you know. But like I say, he made people look like they wasn't
Listen, man.
shit.
Hey, hey, guys, I know y'all looking at this list right here, and cuz I'm sorry, man, that I don't know who else he should fight. Then who else can he fight? You know what I mean?
He
Go
hey
back, go
did
back, go back. I don't know who was in 140 at that time. I can't remember who was in 140. Because you got to remember, at the
Well,
same time, that was around the same. He was fighting 140 when Floyd was still at welterweight.
He
So
fought Ricky Burns. Wow,
who's Ricky Burns? We
he
don't
that's
know
who he
these
put there.
guys. That's what I'm saying. We don't know these
Man,
guys.
hey did you don't know listen, cause you gotta really be watching boxing. And at
Oh, I
these
watch
times,
boxing.
I'm talking about it, I'm talking about it real time.
I could talk boxing with the best of them. I watch boxing.
That
That's one of
hey
my
listen,
favorite sports. I could talk
that,
boxing with the best of
hey that's a beautiful thing because I'm like a historian of the sport too. So but when you talk about it in real time, like at that time, that was a brand name, man. That was a solid
them.
and
No,
he
it
was a
wasn't.
champion.
No, it wasn't. No, it
Ricky
wasn't. Not
Burns.
at
I mean,
140.
what's his
All
name?
right, man. All
Ricky
those names,
Burns.
all
Ricky
those
Burns.
names,
No,
all those names I named,
nobody knew
those
who Ricky
those
Burns was at
hey,
140.
hey
but
listen,
he had a belt.
all those names that and we talking about champions. Hey, all those names that I named when he got it, when he beat Burns, when he beat Gamboa, when he motherfucking beat Jeff Horn and Amir Khan and Kell Brook, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence. Them all notable, solid guys. That's you know what I'm saying. For a couple of them probably
No,
gonna go into the Hall of Fame.
Errol beat all
You
them
know what I'm
guys
saying?
too. Errol beat Sean Porter. He beat Kell Brook. He beat all them
Hey,
guys.
hey, did and he outclassed
Yeah.
uh 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 Earl. He made Earl look like he shouldn't even be in the same ring with
Earl
him.
was 28
Earl,
and 0
Earl,
when he met.
Earl should have never been in the ring. Earl damn near died, man.
I know that. I know that.
Earl
I
damn
know
near
about.
died.
I'm a Earl
All
Spence
right.
fan.
So
I
this
know
my
that.
thing. Find somebody for him to fight that was worthy there.
What I'm saying, I
Find
don't know
somebody
who was.
because
I
we
don't know. Nobody knew who.
right.
Nobody knows who the two flashy divisions were welterweight and lightweight.
And he
Well,
ran through
well,
him.
yeah, he ran through them. He ran through them. He was undisputed in those.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, find somebody. If you can say that, oh, he ain't fight nobody. Well, he fought motherfuckers with the belt. So that's somebody.
Gotta be
Nah,
somebody, bro.
nah.
They a
I'm just
champion,
saying.
man.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that just because you got the belt, that don't mean you the best fighter, or you the best at that time. Well, guess what? He ain't get a chance. He wasn't good enough to get a fight.
No, he was good enough.
Evidently. Well, what happened?
Like I said, he was in that bad contract with. He was kind of
Well,
put. He
that
was
ain't
kind of
got
like
nothing
he
to
was.
do with the.
Yes, it
Man,
That
was.
ain't
listen.
got nothing.
Do
The
you
same.
want me to tell you why?
Because
Go ahead, though.
no, because the same thing happened to Andre Ward. Andre Ward didn't fight for a couple years because he was in a bad contract. Same thing. He was put on the shelf because he was in a bad contract.
Hey, but
Well,
the did.
well,
But why was he put on the shelf? Not just because he was in a bad contract, but because they was trying to sell the Mexicans more. They feel like the Mexicans can make more money
I mean, I mean,
globally.
I mean, they do. That's
Because
not. That's
they
not a.
fans, they say the
That's a
Mexican
fact.
fans spend more money or in the boxing world than blacks. So that's why they
That's a
want to
fact.
cater to them.
well, this the point. Well, that ain't Terrence Crawford fault.
That they the
He beat.
baddest,
Hey, he put everybody that they put in front of him. He
knocked them
whooped their
off.
ass.
Right.
And everybody
No,
else was running. All the ones, them champions,
okay then.
they was running from him. He been the boogeyman the whole time.
Who
They
ran
running
from him?
from him.
So,
Who ran from him?
like I said,
All those notable names that motherfuckers supposed to been to the motherfucking what's my man, the Keith Thurmans of the world.
He
They
didn't
don't
fight.
want
He didn't fight
they,
one time. He didn't fight one time.
they ain't want to fight. He ain't want to fight him.
They
Keith
didn't look
ain't
at
want
they
to.
didn't
Keith
they didn't look
ain't
at him
want
as
no
a
parts
draw.
of him.
They
I
didn't look at
did.
him as a draw. They didn't look at him as a draw.
Exactly. That's that. And you know what? That was always they thing until they seen when he fought Errol Spence.
Bud still ain't a draw. Bud still ain't a draw.
But they just had that. They just had that big fight with him and Canelo. And his
But
last,
but the fight
he
before
had a.
Canelo, he
I
fought in
did the matchup. The
he
matchup
fought in
fight was a.
California. He fought in
The matchup
California.
fight was a solid. That was a solid. That was solid.
No, it was not. Nobody knew he was fighting. I didn't know Bud was fighting.
Man, I knew Bud was fighting.
It was like,
I
oh,
knew
Bud
Bud
fighting.
was
Nobody
fighting.
knew Bud was fighting.
I knew Bud was fighting. I knew he was finna try to go and crack his fifth division. I mean his fourth division. I was watching that one. Bud already had put his mouth after that Errol Spence fight. Bud was on air boxing fair radar after that.
List. Everybody list.
No.
Everybody radar after that Errol Spence fight. So ain't no way in hell nobody didn't know about the matchup fight.
Before it, I was on it.
Say that again.
So I say every
Before
boxing
all
fan.
of that fight, I was fucking with Bud when I knew he was from Nebraska. I said,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said
Not
from
least I'm a time
he
fan.
can't.
You like Bud, but Bud is not a draw, man. Bud ain't no draw.
Bud a draw
Now
now.
he is.
He still ain't a draw.
Man, that's crazy. His last three
The
fights,
reason why I think
he draw, and now he's saying he's not a draw, man. That's crazy. He said that his people like this out there. This is what Bud said himself.
Bud had to
He said this is what they say about him.
Bud had to go in 3 divisions to fight Canelo. Because that's the only money fight he gonna get.
Nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to get in the ring with him. They don't want to get embarrassed to get knocked out for the little money that they gonna get. I don't blame them though. But like I say, you can't find nobody. You can't find nobody to put on that boy right now. Name somebody right now ready to fight him.
They said, man, he like Po Honey on me. He already said Po Honey on me. So, man, all the big bad bears out there, ain't
They
nobody
don't want
saying
nothing to
nothing.
do with him.
But then you got people that he was hunting for years, trying to get clout off his name and don't want to really have a fight. The Charlo twins, even Keith tried to say, I'm like, come on, Keith, you ain't fought in years. Man, you said he ain't trying to fight, you trying to have, you ain't even
Hey,
fighting
in
and
that
shit.
fight against
Like,
Spence,
man,
wasn't he telling him you next? Didn't he tell him that at the Spence
yeah,
fight?
he told Jamel that. He said,
Okay
yeah.
then.
And guess what?
So,
Next thing you know, he got problems. He gone, he ducking. Now he out of boxing. He on recess. Him and his brother. After they seen what he done to Earl, how both of them had some kind of mental breakdown now, and they on recess. Because
I
they
thought they were
running.
supposed to have a fight between the Charlo brother against T Crawford.
Man,
No,
they was
he
running.
called them out. He called them out. He said, "You next at
Yeah,
the
but I
fight."
thought it was gonna happen though.
Nope, it
I think
ain't
that fight
nothing.
should happen.
Nothing. Listen, we do too. But guess what?
Jamal got a belt at 160 right now, and that's what Crawford went. That's what Crawford say he gonna fight at 160, and Jamal got a belt right now. Not the one he was talking
I think
about.
he
He
coming to
was
get
pointing
that.
at Jamel. He was pointing at Jamel, and Jamel is the one who fought Canelo too. So he seen, yeah, man, Canelo beat Jamel ass up. He just went and got the payday. He ain't even trying to win. So you know he ain't no real threat, and he trying to get clout
Yeah, I
off
think I
Crawford
watched
name right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no real threat,
Hey,
man.
hey, the only fighter that can beat Terrence Crawford, he's training right now in the Amazon jungle.
Who is that? Somebody in the Amazon jungle. So
Yep, put
you
a
don't think
name on him.
what's the name can beat him?
Who?
What's my man that fought Berta Beard?
Better beef?
Not
After
Berta
better
Beard.
beef?
The other guy. He beat Berta Beard.
think I know what the fuck.
He talking about who beat Canelo. You talking about Bivol.
Yeah, the Dimitri Bivol.
Man, Bivol,
Yeah,
man, what the hell? Like, That's what yeah. He wanted him to go up to 175 now. You know what
No,
I'm
they can go
saying?
there. They can fight at 168.
He want he want Bivol to go up to, but Bivol already said. Did you hear what Bivol said?
No, what did he say?
Bivol said that Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world.
I believe that. I believe that.
This is what Bivol said before the Canelo fight. Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world, man.
I mean,
This is what this man said. Like, this is what he said out his own mouth.
When
Like,
you take a wig shot and still survive, yeah, you different. When your mama tell you I don't love you, well, his mother never told him I love you. You kind of different. Kind of different. You got a different.
Yeah,
you different. You got
when
different
you grow
spirit.
up,
You got different spirit to you.
Man,
you got different spirit to you.
Okay, so you know he come from that. Why would you doubt him?
Yeah.
How can you doubt him?
I don't doubt him. I was just speaking about his previous fights. You know what I mean? I didn't see the fighter that pushed him. And maybe like you said, he's just that good where nobody could push him. Still nobody could push him.
Did you feel like that with Floyd Mayweather too, huh?
Listen,
you thought about that with Floyd Mayweather, huh?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, man, these guys ain't good enough. He just come in a weak era. Ain't no great fighters here. And then you start thinking about it. He was there with Sugar Shane was there. When Felix Trinidad was there. When De La Hoya was there. You know, when all these people, Mayweather was right there. He was always right there. When Zab Judah was there. He was always right there. And everybody used to be thinking, like, he's not that good, man. Like, come on, man. Maybe he's so, and that's what I really feel about LeBron James, too. I'm like, man, wait till 10 years down the line. Watch how the league be for 10 years without him playing, and then watch what people start saying then. They're going to be like, damn, man. That motherfucker was like, man, that nigga, people going to be like, man, LeBron would have did some different shit. He would have, they going to fuck you up. You gonna be like, damn, because we're nowadays since the Jordan era, nobody is in awe of stars no more. So when you see somebody that's even greater than the ones before them, you don't even appreciate them because it's like what they call a dick ride, nigga. And who want to be a dick rider? You see what I mean? So they just call it what it is. I was trying to sugarcoat it and articulate it a little different. But no, let's call it what it is. People ain't fans like they was in those times because they didn't put that stamp on there now. Or fanboy. They got all these negative connotations that they put on people that's fans of sports and appreciate the sacrifices that them people make to fucking entertain us. Because that's all this shit really about. Entertainment. It's no different from this damn podcast. It's content. Somebody can watch this and be entertained. Yeah, it's content,
Please
man.
do. Like and subscribe. Please do.
You feel me? So that's why people don't appreciate the great ones like the Terrence Crawfords, the Floyd Mayweathers, people that's right in front of us now doing great things that's never been done before, but they ain't getting they flowers because shit, right? They ain't getting their flowers. Yeah. They ain't getting appreciated. They always saying, oh, they ain't good enough. They ain't do this enough. We want more. You got to do more. Motherfucker can win 10 championships. They still going to say Jordan the GOAT.
Hey, guess what,
that shit don't mean nothing.
Guess what, y'all? Y'all did a great job today, man. This has been an awesome show. With that being said, I'm going to go into our last little segment here. And I want to give y'all flowers too, man. Y'all doing a great job. This has been a great show today, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all really know, but it's been a good show today. And Cortland, I want to thank you too for showing up today.
Man, thank y'all for allowing me to
come
into y'all space, man. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure, Cortland. You got that boxing knowledge, man. I'm a nerd on that shit. I'm a
Oh
real
yeah, cuz
nerd,
be on
man.
that shit, man. But I got but our last little segment is gonna be basically a reflecting type thing or whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna it's basically what is it that what can you do to help the world today? There's a lot of ways to look at this question, and you might say, be specific. It could be a world of confusion. It could be a world of all these other things, but what can you do to help the world today? And if anybody want to start, or do you want me to start? It doesn't really matter to me. But we talked about it in the show today that being a man is something that can actually change the world. What we said about Mark Jackson, uh, he was teaching those guys real things and not being no sissy. Let's just get it, cut and dry. But this corporate world is ran by the people that you talked about in school, the nerds and the gays, or you want to call it the LGBT community, whatever. I don't know, pronoun city, whatever you want to call it. But what can you do for the world today as a whole? And I'm gonna start with basically saying that treat my brothers right and my sisters and everybody that's around me. Um, I really wanted to say that you want to start with yourself by changing the world, and by me being consistent. I want to be more consistent. I want to be more. I want to search for the knowledge. I want to get to an end. I want to get to a place where everybody understands that what I did is what I got is for what I did, or whatever. You know what I mean? And I want to treat everybody exactly how I want to be treated. So, with that being said, and I got more. It's just that I believe looking in that mirror is the only thing that's going to make the world a better place. Now, Michael Jackson came up with a song that said "The Man in the Mirror," and I don't know if a lot of people really understood it. It's just he said, "Make that change." Y'all remember that shit? I said, "Damn, Mike, it fucked me up." So, anybody got something to say about that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and piggyback off what you said, Chet. And for me, I think that the world doesn't need my input. I don't want to give the world my input. I should better state it. I want to give the community around me my input. So, like you said, Chet, brother, sister, uh, my parents not alive, so uh, them that input. But my daughter, I, so I would say that, man. I don't look at the world anymore because I think the world is lost, man. I really do, and it's no saving it in my opinion. So that's my
Well,
piece now.
let's stop right there for 1 second, cause can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Check this out, man. Check this out, and I want you to listen what you just said, man. You're sitting when you die, you're gonna leave your daughter to the world. So I'm just
Eh,
reflecting on what I just said and said that basically I'm just trying to look in the mirror and hopefully change me first, and then I can spread the virus around of
That's what I
change.
said. That's what I'm
It's
saying
like being
to
that
my
worker
community.
at work. Yeah, but everybody knows that worker at work that you just he just won't do nothing at work, but the motherfuckers show up every payday,
Looking for a check.
and he don't want to do shit though. But every payday he there to get that motherfucking check. And then when you do just enough to not get fired, that might be your just not enough to get hired somewhere else. So you'll be stuck in the same little deal your whole life. But you wondering why I can't get nothing, why I can't nothing helping better for me. Give a little effort, you know, take pride in everything you do and pass it along. Because if you see somebody at work sleep, you like, well, what the fuck am I doing? I'm doing this work. It's like that's just the nature of a human to look at somebody and say, this motherfucker ain't doing something. So why should I have to do it? But in my life, I got to
That
do it. I got to make sure that I can't get fired and go home and tell my wife, hey, I ain't gonna have no money in 2 weeks. That don't sound right to me. So that's why you gotta do the. I guess I hear what you're saying, but I don't want you to think that the world is lost. Maybe it is.
but
Maybe
yet
it
it
is
is, man.
lost.
It is
But
lost,
hope
bro. I travel this world every day, man, and I see what's going on in these different communities, man. And just a simple thing of driving, bro. You see so many accidents caused by distraction, and it's like, what's going on? Why can't you focus on
wow.
one singular thing, getting from point A to point B safely? But everybody needs to know everything. Everybody wants to. Everybody has FOMO. Everybody can't miss. I got to be here. I got to be there. This person got to know me. That person needs to know me. Nobody is focused on one thing, getting better. Focus on getting better at one thing. Everybody needs to be a jack of all trades. Why
Instead
not become a
of
master of
master at
one?
one.
Become a master at one. Do that first, and then branch off and do something else.
Great take. AZ my zone, Black Hands.
I think they off, man.
No, I'm waiting on shit. I'm thinking I'm gonna go. But no, I'm with you, man. I'm just feel like the thing that you can do for the world today is, you know, like right now is, just love thy neighbor, like you love thyself. And you gotta love yourself too. You gotta make sure that, you making a contribution to yourself so you can be able to spread it out. Cause that energy, you can attract, real good energy and realize that you want to be around everybody that's in harmony with you, everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? The room shifts, and it shift for a reason. And some people that's just negative, you're gonna irritate them. You know what I mean? But we can't be worrying about those. That's what we gotta realize too in this world, man. Is a lot of energy that's around here, man. That they here for to keep the balance. You know, I remember this one movie. It said, was the vampire in Brooklyn when he transformed into the preacher. He say if every day was a sunny day, what the fuck is a sunny day? So you know what I mean? We just gotta understand that we can't save the world, man, because some people here just to cause chaos, to keep the balance for the people who are trying to keep it peaceful. So it's never gonna always be peaceful. You just got to do like you said, try to be an impact on your community, like your neighbors and stuff like that, locally. You can make an impact there. You know what I mean? And maybe it spread out, but if it don't, you know, at least you in your little nest in your little area, you can feel comfortable and you know that y'all can depend on each other and make your neighborhood better. So you know what I'm saying? The kids can grow up in a good environment where they feel safe. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I say about how we can be able to make an impact, right away.
Not bad at all, man. That was yeah. So basically, our final synopsis would be like basically work on self, and this is for this old crazy internet we got here. Look, everybody out there, uh, I'm gonna use everything we just said. Master something. Don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Let's become master students on learning a lot of things. I I don't even like to move on to something else unless I got it, And every year, man, I try to learn something different. So I've been on my sewing for the last couple years, 2 years here, and this hat will be for sale, the Tycoon brand. But everything I do it myself, man. I do this, man. I don't be playing with this shit, man. I rock all my shit every day, man, and I'm just trying to make a difference in my family and let them know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. You know, that's basically what I feel is that you can put your mind to something and you can do whatever. So if you got everybody thinking that they can help the world, they'll probably better themselves. It'll stop all of this road rage. It'll stop a lot of infidelity. It'll stop a lot of this seeking attention from others. It's it's getting to a point where I don't believe that we know what we're doing with all of the information that we're getting so fast. So
Chet. We're inundated with too much information. We shouldn't know as much as we know. We shouldn't
no,
know that. We shouldn't know as much as
no,
we know. We're inundated with way too much. There's no
yes,
reason we should know all of this. No, there's
it's
a
too
time where
much.
you didn't know uh, about what was going on in New Jersey. You just knew about what was going on where you live. Now you
Exactly.
know about what's going on in New Jersey, Florida. It's just too much, man. It's just too
California,
much.
Tokyo,
California. Yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. And it's too much.
and
And,
I
and,
don't think these kids can really process the
no,
information.
no,
They
no.
so lost. They don't. Like I said,
The
we're
adults can't
about to.
process the information. So how the kids
We're
gonna
about
process it?
exactly. We can't even process it. So the future, man. Listen, man. My
You
son
look
don't like. Listen, man don't like none of this shit, man. He talking about something. He said people on TikTok, these motherfuckers got 7 second fucking attention span. These motherfuckers on Earth is got. If you ain't saying nothing interesting in 2 seconds, you gotta have these
you
motherfuckers.
gotta have them in 2 seconds.
Bang,
Yes.
bang. Woo!
It's a microwave era. It's the microwave, man.
Instant
Instant
add water.
gratification. Instant
Yeah,
gratification.
it's just add water, man. And these motherfuckers just they don't even want to start their own family. They rather get with a woman with a kid already and be like, nah, I'm straight. This shit is crazy. Live through them and everything. It's some crazy shit going on, man, and on Earth, man. To where I don't know if people really understand what they doing.
They're
You
not happy.
fucking
They're not happy, y'all. They're not happy. People are not happy.
man.
They're not happy. They put on the front, they put on the facade,
Yeah.
man. They put on a mask and they're not happy. It's just not happy, man. It's a lot of bitter people out here, a lot of angry people, man. Every day. Y'all know that person that come to work angry every day. So how you angry every day?
My bad. But yeah, man, great show tonight. Y'all still there, right?
I'm still here, man.
Excellent. But yeah, it was a good show, man. And I hope like we can look at this and reflect on a lot of things because here you go, man. This could be your diary. This could be anything or whatever, man. But I want to recommend Cortland that you watch the show too. This was a great show today, though. Everything was
I
prompted.
always watch every time y'all come on live. I watch it.
Yeah, I mean, but watch it again or go to it and so we can get our views up. Share it with somebody.
So is it once you live you post it right to your video page on YouTube?
Oh, it's right on. It's on there right now.
Okay.
But you got to look up T.
The
Lou
live
on
save.
Yeah. Yep. But you got to look up T. Lou on the fire seat and WBC T CRAWFORD.
Okay.
But I want to thank you for coming to the show today, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all for allowing me to come through.
No doubt. And AZ My Zone, I want to thank you for having a good show today. And also Black Hands, we're gonna give him a hand.
Hands, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, let's do it again, man.
And we added some new sounds. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I've been putting in the explosions. I've been trying to. I booed Cortland.
He booed me. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. My man booed me. Wow.
Hey,
That's
you
tough.
was talking about something. I had to boo you, cuz.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Hey, and I got the.
That's tough.
Did you the gunshot? Y'all can't hear that?
Nah.
Let me hear. Let me see. Oh, that's a weak ass gunshot. But I got the siren.
I heard something one time, but not.
I could have sworn you
hit.
Didn't you hear the air horn or something? I could have sworn you hear the air horn.
I hit a. I don't know if I hit an air horn. I hit something one time, but like I said, man, we trying to improve every day. We try to make the audience be engaged, give them something to hear, look at, laugh at. Also, we're gonna have you serious, but in the end, it's all about happy face podcast. And you guys, thanks for another show, y'all. But we're gonna get on up out of here. Much love. Like I said, I want to give all my co-hosts flowers. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you for coming again, coming through, man. It made the show. It's another show about to sign off. Happy Face Podcast. Happy Face Podcast. Happy Face Podcast.